Senator, I have to ask, what's with the white hair?
I don't know why you bring that up. Bill Richardson, Hillary, Joe Biden and I, we're all about the same age. I don't think the white hair is an issue.
Well, how did you get the white hair?
Hard work, I suppose. For example, it took me 7 years to pass the Family and Medical Leave Act, and I helped end wars in Central America and bring peace to Northern Ireland. I'm ready to be president.
Uh-huh. Well, how many white hairs do you have?
Hundreds, thousands, I presume.
Really?
I'm Chris Guy. Do we approve this message?
There you go. Nothing wrong with white hair.
Young person with white hair.
Yeah, sadly my age is catching up to my hair. Almost 50% of South Carolina's Democrats are African Americans. It's among the highest percentage of the nation. So we're getting a lot of questions from YouTube viewers on race tonight. This first one is for Senator Edwards. Let's listen.
Hello, America. Hello, presidential candidates. This is Will from Boston, Massachusetts. And I hope, you know, they put this question on. It's a question in the back of everybody's head. You know, some people is further back than others collecting cobwebs. But is African Americans ever going to get reparations for slavery? I know y'all going to run around this question dipping and dodging. So let's see how far y'all can get.
Senator Edwards, no dipping and dodging. Should African Americans get reparations?
Not for reparations. I can answer that question, but I think there are other things we can do to create some equality that doesn't exist in this country today. Today, there was a report that right here in Charleston, African Americans are paying more than their white counterparts for mortgages than any other place in America, any other place in the United States of America. And here's an example. What is the conceivable explanation for this? That black people are paying more for their mortgages. And by the way, it's not just low-income African Americans. It's high-income African Americans. There's absolutely no explanation for this. It goes to the basic question that I raised just a few minutes ago. To have a president that's going to fight for equality, fight for real change, big change, bold change. We're going to have somebody. We can't trade our insiders for their insiders. That doesn't work. What we need is somebody who will take these people on. These big banks, these mortgage companies, big insurance companies, big drug companies. That's the only way we're going to bring about change, and I will do that as president.
Senator Obama, your position on reparations?
I think the reparations we need right here in South Carolina is investment, for example, in our schools. I did a town hall meeting in Florence, South Carolina, in an area called the Corridor of Shame. They've got buildings that students are trying to learn in that were built right after the Civil War. And we've got teachers who are not trained to teach the subjects they're teaching in, high dropout rates. We've got to understand that there are corridors of shame all across the country. And if we make the investments and understand that those are our children, that's the kind of reparations that are really going to make a difference in America right now.
Is anyone on the stage for reparations for slavery for African Americans? Are you?
I am. The Bible says we shall be and must be repairers of the breach. And a breach has occurred, and we have to acknowledge that. It's a breach that has resulted in inequality in opportunities for education, for health care, for housing, for employment. And so we must be mindful of that. But it's also a breach that has affected a lot of poor whites as well. We need to have a country which recognizes that there is an inequality of opportunity, and a president who's ready to challenge the interest groups, be they insurance companies or mortgage companies or defense contractors who are taking the money away from the people who need it. Yes, I am for repairing the breach. Yes, I am for reparations.
Our next